Well, I can't say about heroes, but one thing with certainty I can say is that magicians do not wear capes. Dalima Chhibber, you're on the same page, are you or not?
Definitely, 100%. I mean, if you look at Messi, I think everybody's going to say that. All football fans. I'm not even going to talk about Argentina fans, Messi fans. I'm just going to say football fans. All football fans would agree to that.
But Messi's had one incredible year of sorts. Let's face it, there were different things being said and reported about him just about a year back, the first season at PSG. Of course, there was a lot of emotional turmoil as well that he went through. But what has he changed about himself that has totally changed his game? And those numbers reflect in his performances. He's, by the way, not just performed well for the PSG side this year, but for Argentina as well. He's gone on to score 16 goals in a calendar year for Argentina. That's the maximum he's done in his career. What do you think has changed?
For me, I feel like, the way he had to exit Barcelona, like his thoughts, or like what he thought he would do was like end his club career with Barcelona, and that exit and the way he had to leave was not ideal for him or like for any of the Barcelona fans, and I include myself in that. Yeah. But I think when he went to PSG, we were already halfway through the football season, and I think that rest of the half season he wasn't really included in PSG, but I think he took his time to understand what had changed and where he was, and for him to come back and start the season fresh with the kind of stats that he started with it. And I think that half a year really, like, it worked out well for him, because he did have a lot of good performances for Argentina, and like coming into this World Cup, he was already on the top of his game, and knowing that it was his last. And a beautiful thing that I read very recently was about that his players talking about his teammates talking about Messi, and saying that how Messi really works for the team, and he stands up for the team, and he brings everyone together, and knowing that it's his last World Cup, that inspires the team to play for him, and knowing how much that means to him, and knowing what kind of a player he is and a human being he is out of the field, and the way he leads his team. So I think, like, he has really taken his time. He's come out on the other side for the better and for the good, and we are able to see that in his stats.
You talked about stats, and it's time that we do actually have a look at some of the numbers that Leo Messi has. He's just been keeping the statisticians very busy over the last couple of weeks, so to say. But let's just have a look at some of the numbers that Leo Messi has managed to achieve. He's there in the Golden Boot race alongside Kylian Mbappe, who, by the way, could change that number to maybe 6, 7, 8. You don't know with him tonight. So Leo Messi on top of the list when it comes to goals, but and this is what I was talking about, Dalima, the fact that he's got 16 goals this year already. 12 was his best count before this, and 9 in 2021. You could see that, he was sort of getting there. Not a bad tally in 2021 as well, given that it was a COVID year. There was limited football being played. So Leo Messi was always getting ready for the big stage. And the fact that he is a team player, as Dalima was saying, reflects in the fact that, yes, he's got not just these goals, but also he's got the numbers when it comes to assists as well.
Right.
He's got 3 assists, so he's involved effectively in 8 goals already for Argentina. But as they say, all good things come to an end, and that means that his show here at the World Cup in Qatar in an Argentine jersey couldn't just be the last dance. Let's just quickly tell our viewers what he said after that emphatic win against Croatia. He said that, I'm very happy that we finished happy for finishing my journey in World Cups in a final, to play the last game in a final. That is really gratifying, is what he said. He also went on to say that there are a lot of years from this to the next one, and I don't think I will be able to do that. To finish this way is brilliant. In many ways, Leo Messi saying this is his World Cup, and yes, he may well be hanging his boots after that one final performance that he's all set to deliver at the Lusail Stadium on Sunday. Nostalgic are you? How would you look back at Leo Messi if he says he's already in many ways said that it is going to be his last game? But does that sadden you as a football fan?
It is is going to be very sad because all of us have enjoyed looking at him and what he brings to the field of football. Even though he would still be involved in the club side, he would still be involved with PSG, and we would still continue to see his magic, but it's going to be sad not seeing him enough in Copa America or in World Cup, because World Cup is such a big stage, and definitely, like, you know, he's so grateful. And I think, like, you know, there would be a lot of players who would wish to be in his place and finish that World Cup run like he has an opportunity, and the way he has been able to do that, because we have seen a lot of players walk out of the World Cup not the way they expected, or before, or in tears, but this man is filled with nothing but gratitude, and, like, you know, that makes all the football fans happy that at least there is one happy ending to the World Cup. We know that there are different players from different teams who are going to be, you know, probably hanging their boots or probably retiring from the international football, but at least there is going to be one happy ending for us to look at. And after the kind of contribution that he has given to the game, the kind of records that he's set, and the legacy that he's going to be leaving behind, and I think there couldn't be a better ending for him and for the football fans in general.
But when you look back, you know, whenever we get the chance to talk about Leo Messi, will it be this year? Will it be the football that he's played over the last 2 weeks? And will it be that crowning moment that we all sort of anticipate this Sunday? When you look back at Leo Messi's career, will it boil down to that game on Sunday?
It will. It definitely will, because, like I've said before, he's probably got all the trophies that, like, you know, that probably exist in the world of football, and his cabinet is probably full, but I'm sure there's still like a little bit of space just for that World Cup trophy that he so aspires and he dreams of having. And I think if that happens, for, like, you know, that would be like the biggest achievement, so to say. And I think for him to be able to do that again, it's going to be another step forward in his journey, and probably the last one as well, because he's won the Champions League, he's won La Liga, you name the tournament and he's won it, but nothing compares to the World Cup, because people even call it even greater than Olympics. So to be at this stage and to be able to do what he's doing at his age, I think it's tremendous. And not only him, but like everybody who's watching the games, everybody who's watching football is enjoying it. And even if games are here at 12:30, we're still on the edge of our beds or edge of our couches, like just trying to watch this man and the magic, the kind of magic that he brings to the game.
It's just unparalleled.
It is.
Of course, lots to come your way as people who've been watching this tournament. We here at Sports Today will continue to bring you all the updates. Whether or not it's a happy ending, as Dalima Chhibber says, for Leo Messi, we'll find that out on Sunday. But until then, please allow me and Dalima to take a leave right now. But more sports content to come your way. And Leo Messi, well, we'll have to wait and watch what kind of an end. Will it be in fact a fairy tale ending, or will we see another certain footballing legend walk out of the Lusail Stadium with tears in his eyes? We hope it's not the case. At least the GOAT debate, many would like to believe, will get settled on Sunday. If it does or not, we'll be there to talk about that. But for now, that's all the time that we have. Thank you so much for tuning in.